Hello, I'm meteorologist Danielle Moss with a weather impact update for you. We are issuing a weather impact alert. It is looking a little bit more evident that we have a greater possibility of seeing our first official freeze of the season. This is going to be Monday going through Tuesday morning. The cold temperatures are in place for that cold freeze, and that is something that we're going to continue to monitor. You definitely need to dress warmly, cover your plants. It's time to bust out the 4 P's. Your plants, people, you want to protect your pipes and your pets. All 4 of those are going to be definitely needed as we go through the beginning of the week. Now we're talking about really cold weather coming in, but today our high was 76 degrees. That's well above our average of 67. The weather was definitely nice, warm, and very pleasant. Here's a look at our current satellite and radar. It is definitely quiet, not just across the southeast, but really across most of the United States. As you take a closer look, there is some weather northward. In fact, there was a severe thunderstorm warning there in Pennsylvania, some snow moving through Burlington and Vermont, Bangor, Maine, some rain moving through Canada as well. But we are nice and dry here in Metro Atlanta and all across the state of Georgia. No matter where you're joining us, if you're across the southeast, it is dry and it's mild. Currently, our temperatures are still very comfortable. 63 degrees in Atlanta, 57 in Kennesaw, 59 in Dallas, and around 54 degrees over in Monroe. As you prepare for your Thursday, temperatures are going to be warm once again. Another day well above average with our highs really into the mid 70s. As of right now, we're about 5 degrees warmer here in Metro Atlanta than what we were this time yesterday. Canton, 10 degrees warmer than what they were this time yesterday. Here's a live look into Sandy Springs at the King and Queen building. It is absolutely gorgeous outside right now. Nice, clear, and cool. Temperatures are going to be staying pretty decent overnight. In fact, over the next 4 hours, we're only going to be dropping into the low 50s. We're not going to be in the 40s like what we've been seeing here recently. And it's a great night to get out and view the Beaver Moon. Now, this is a picture sent in by Karen Birkenpass in our Weather Impact Facebook group. Absolutely gorgeous shot tonight of that Beaver Moon in Lawrenceville. We love to see your weather photos, and tonight is a great night to send them and share them so that we can see what's going on. This is the last full moon before winter arrives, so enjoy it. The next moon is probably going to be a little bit cold out there. Here is a look at our temperatures for tomorrow. 74 degrees in Atlanta, average high of 67. Everyone's going to be above that, even in Clayton in the North Georgia mountains, sitting at 68 degrees there. As far as your day is concerned for tomorrow, it will be another chilly start, but then we'll start to gradually warm. And in fact, by lunchtime, we're already going to be into the low 70s. I think tomorrow is going to be one of those days where we might squeeze out another 75 or 76 degrees because we are going to be anticipating a lot of sunshine. And that trend could be carrying into your Friday as well. But you notice on Saturday, those temperatures take a little bit of a dip. That is what we are monitoring, the difference between Friday night and your Saturday. So when we talk about that, that is our chance to see some strong to severe weather. Unfortunately, there is a severe weather outlook for Friday night into Saturday. There is a level 2 that is right in the middle of Tennessee, portions of Kentucky, even North Mississippi and North Alabama. But as we take a closer look here at home, we are in a level 1, but it's really for Northwest and West Georgia. Metro Atlanta, not quite included in it, but that doesn't mean that you should let your guard down. It doesn't look like really severe weather, but some of the storms could be on the stronger side. So let's time it out for you. What can you expect? Increasing cloud cover Friday night. Now, Friday during the day, we should be mostly dry with plenty of sunshine. So if you have any Friday night football that you're going to or any outdoor plans, I know there's a lot of high school things that are happening right now. You should be good. Around 9, 10 o'clock, we could see some spotty showers, but that's it for the Friday late night rain. What happens is the Storm Prediction Center, they will issue that outlook. It really is for Friday night, but they will issue it before that run comes in for Saturday. So because of that, that's why it's that Friday night into Saturday. But Saturday morning around 2 and 3 o'clock on the overnight hours, you could be hearing some pretty heavy rain, maybe a few rumbles of thunder, so you want to make sure that you are prepared for that. Some of those winds can be gusty too, because check out these temperatures, 68 degrees once that rain starts, and that's something that we have to continue to watch. That's still above average for this time of the year. your overnight lows should really be into the 40s, low 50s. As we advance our forecast track for Friday into Saturday morning, 6 a.m., still into the mid to upper 60s, right? We're starting to see some of these heavy downpours still continuing, and then we start to dry out as we head into your Saturday afternoon. This is really interesting because this model is keeping those temperatures well into the 70s for your Saturday. So I don't think Saturday is going to be a complete washout or a complete loss by any means. I think if you have any Saturday plans, you still should be okay with those. But it's really what's happening after Saturday that we start to get a little bit concerned. And that's why we don't have a weather impacts alert for Saturday. You might be thinking, we're rain and a level 1. Why is there no weather impacts alert? Well, that is because we are not really too concerned about that weather. It is the first freeze that we are focused on, right? So this is what the impact is. The coldest air of the season so far. Those wind chills, very important to note here, could be into the 20s and the 30s. That's really cold weather. So we want to make sure that you are prepared for that. Tuesday morning could be our first fall freeze. Man, it's already time to talk about fall freeze. But we are getting closer to Thanksgiving. That's when we start to see our temperatures really changing here. Let's talk about the two different long-range forecast models, right? So this is what we've been monitoring since really all week long, but we've really started to focus on what these models are showing us yesterday and into today. So let's talk about the American model. What is going on here? It shows a pretty large cold front coming through. This is for your Saturday, right? Bringing us some rain, maybe seeing some lingering wraparound rain as we head into the overnight hours into Sunday. And then behind that, we get some colder air. You can see that cloud cover sneaking in. That's going to be bringing us some colder air as well. And then maybe seeing some flurries there, right? But that's just the American model. This European model is the model that we've been really trying to see what's happening every model run. Because as of right now, it does show that we could be seeing same weather story, right? For your Friday and your Saturday, seeing some potential for some rain showers. This model does have heavier rain Saturday evening going into Sunday, right? So that's something else that we have to monitor. And then the potential for maybe some mountain snow flurries for Monday. Here's the deal. Will the temperatures be in place? Absolutely. The big question is, will the moisture be there to go along with it? As of right now, we are not too confident to say yes. We do think that the temperatures are definitely going to be there, and that's why we issued that weather impacts alert, because it is going to be cold for sure. Arctic cold air coming in from the north, from Canada. It's going to be bringing us a big cold blast, and that's why we have that weather impacts alert. Here's a look at it again. The cold temperatures and the potential for a first freeze, and then you have to make sure that you are dressing warmly, because we are talking about very cold weather, not just, oh, it's going to be 50 degrees again, right? We're talking about temperatures on Monday. This is Monday's high, Monday's forecasted high for the morning, right? So when you wake up, you take the kids to school, it's going to be 34 degrees on Monday. When you factor in the wind chill, it's going to feel like 25. So that's for Monday morning. We talk about Monday afternoon, once the sun gets up, okay, forecasted high of 48. Feels like temperature of 37. We talk about Tuesday morning, even colder. Actual temperature 30 degrees for Tuesday morning with a wind chill of 22. And then you can see that big gradual incline for the temperatures on your Tuesday night. So 52 degrees for your Tuesday, and it feels like 49. So that's why we said, okay, with that weather impacts alert for sure all day on Monday, but on Tuesday, just Tuesday morning. Other than that, this is looking at your 7-day forecast. There's a lot of information to take, right? So Thursday, which is tomorrow, highs will be near 74, 75 degrees. Friday, we could make it to 75, 76. Saturday, another day in the 70s, because after the morning rain showers, we will be anticipating it to dry out. Those temperatures start to climb again. And then on Sunday, we have another chance for some rain. We went with 20% chance on Sunday because it's just the models are not agreeing right now with how much rainfall we can see on Sunday. That's another reason why we said a 20% chance on Monday as well. Temperatures the cold temperatures, and the wind chill. That would be the big weather story that you need to take away as we go throughout the rest of this week, right? Just go ahead and prepare for it to be very cold on your Monday and very cold on your Tuesday morning. So far, models are not changing. They're kind of staying firm and staying strong. But as we get closer, we are still obviously 5 days out. But as we get closer, we're going to start to see the models agreeing one way or another. So big weather story right now will be the dangerously cold weather that will be coming in here on Monday and Tuesday. We want you to be prepared. We're going to continue to bring you updates. But for now, that's official word. Weather impact alert now issued for Monday, all of Monday, and your Tuesday. I'm meteorologist Danielle Moss. I will be on 11 Alive, bringing you the latest on our forecast models at 11 p.m.